be a good one.
All right, here's what's going down. We're getting ready to do a project in the dunes, in the dark. Luckily, we have a bunch of lights. But what we're gonna do is, here, I'll show you. What we're gonna do is this. Never mind the mess, I made a mess in here. Are you in here? Yeah. I'm showing the people what we're getting ready to do.
Oh, we're getting ready to do some really fantastic works. Right. There it is.
So I was telling them I have made a giant mess in the house and everywhere.
Not you alone.
But so I'm gonna move some of this mess. We got those charging station going on here. Anyway, here's what we're gonna be doing. This guy right here. Bam.
That was the last one. The intake plenum, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is an EVO Power Sports plenum clamp. What's it called?
Yeah, it's an intake plenum clamp.
Clamps it together so it doesn't explode.
Correct.
Because Andy exploded his for our movie.
That's our concern. That's why we kind of jumped on this really quickly.
It's called Too Much Boost?
We knew we needed one of these, but when Andy popped his today running... All right. So we were doing a log, and Andy had a bit of an issue. And looks like it might be a bigger issue. Yeah. Not buenos. And I might... Oh, well, look at that. Wow. When Andy popped his today running about the same boost as we are, we decided... let's get it now in Glamis, install it in the sand. Let's do it, because that's what we like to do, install things in the sand. All right. So that's what we're up to. That's what's going down. So project in, here's, let me show you our environment.
What did we say?
Sand.
This is a harsh environment. What's it called?
It's not going to be too bad, though. I got to pop off.
Good on your knees.
If you peek in here, I threw some zip ties on there just to get through this rush ride. I started getting nervous.
Oh,
so,
yeah. So
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw that thing in. We'll be right back. All right. So what's going on, Mr. Andy told us that removing this out of the way is a good idea. I'm missing some tools here and there, but at least I got this guy. Basically what we're trying to do is get this. It's where the air flows out of the... I'm
still hot?
A little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah. You got it.
Alright. Yeah, where the air flows out of the clutch housing.
Wait a second, you get your... Okay, you got it.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull that guy out of the way. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we can get in here real good.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that thing is on there. That's no joke.
All of a sudden, mine just went, look. I just needed to say that, huh?
Alright.
The other thing you got to do is pull your wires off your injectors.
Yeah.
Because they have to stay.
Yep. Pretty easy.
Those are on.
Yeah, and
injectors are on. On your left side is that little pin, that little thing you got to pull off.
Yeah, they've all been off multiple times. Okay, so like I was saying, Andy just did this to his car, so it looks like we kind of suckered him in here a little bit.
That's all right. It all comes with the territory.
So yeah, he just did his, I mean literally just hours ago, not even, just a few hours ago, pulled his intake off.
Yeah, I already brought my boost up on my fix to 10 PSI at least.
Just 5 minutes. Ooh, you're running out of time. Pretty confident in this fix.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh yeah.
Let's see after it cures tonight.
Yeah. So we looked for a new plenum for Andy, but nobody's had one. So he used some 2-part epoxy, glued it back together, zip tied it, clamped it, all kinds of stuff. Way up on this end, it looks good. Ours hasn't popped yet, so we're gonna go ahead and put the EVO plenum clamp on it before it pops. All right, so we got this guy out. Here was our temporary fix. We threw a hose clamp on it, some zip ties. We didn't even cut them. So we're gonna put this guy over here on the bench. Okay.
You can see I'm an electrician. I got the real deal.
All right. Yeah, Andy's not screwing around.
There you go. Get them things out.
All right. So we'll get all this stuff out of the way.
Okay, so we got one more thing to take off. Let's see. We gotta take this all the way out, right?
let's see. Let's open up that EVO clamp and see what it looks like. That'll tell the story, right? So we need some Allens.
Look at this. I'll start on this. I'm thinking drill that corner first. Now I'm just going to just drill a bunch of them and then just take out the middles. Clean it up a little.
How you clean that off. You don't need to see the other one. That would be boring, right? We'll be back.
These are stout.
Yeah, those are no joke. Sandy's been killing it, helping us. Thanks to Rob. Rob's been helping us out. This is going pretty quick and easy, actually. That's an awesome part. It's kind of cool how it goes together. It's actually, I thought it was a 2-piece thing. It's a 3-piece because it has to wrap around this center runner. So you kind of just feed that in there. What we're doing right now.
Look at that. That's the one part right now. We just gotta get the.
We're just kind of doing a test fit because you have to trim this, you know, like we showed in the video. You gotta trim some. You gotta trim. Get a little bit of trim.
I think you're good now.
There. All right, so we got this thing back together. It looks pretty cool. Look at that. You won't really see it anymore. It's gonna go back in the car. But Rob's gonna hold this camera, and we're gonna see if we can fit this thing in. It's hard to ask Rob to help me put this in and hold the camera at the same time. He's only got 2 hands. Oops. Huge.
Yeah, I'll give you another one. But don't move, don't. Don't even move. Let me get my light.
We'll be back. All right, so I dropped the bolt. I found it. We're back in it. I dropped another one.
You dropped.
All right, I think I got one started. We're gonna come back. All right, so we got Andy back in there. What you do, I learned this trick from Danny. You're like, oh, I can't get it. I can't reach it.
But I know this
I can't reach it. But Dandy did just do this today.
I just got it.
All joking aside.
Got it in there.
Just did these. We put it together. We're gonna put it back on the car, and Rob's gonna hold that light, and we're gonna pop wheelies.
Yep.
And he's got that bolt right there.
2 bolts.
Okay. So thanks to Rob and Andy, we got this thing put back together. Everything's in place except for this one, this guy right here, which just vents air out from the clutch housing. So we're gonna fire this thing up and make sure we didn't miss anything. Turn on our super handy dandy cab light. Man, look at that thing. It's amazing. All right. You ready?
Yep. Where?
Nice. It actually runs. We had the intake off. Fuel lines, exhaust, or not exhaust. Intake off. Fuel line. Injector wires, all kinds of stuff. So obviously we got it all back together right. Thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely, man. It was a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Now we gotta just doing it.
Doing it. Doing it. For sure. What's your
I
YouTube?
can't really see it. Lunar Dooner.
Lunar Dooner. Alright. Yep.
See that? We're gonna do the Lunar Dooner.
Oh man, down here. Oh no, just go past it. We're good, we're good. Look at that. Ready? Let's zoom in on that bad boy. Oh man, look at that. That's an amazing shot.
We could celebrate this and go to home.
There you go. Intake's replaced. PLENUM clamp is on. We should be good to go. Hopefully we won't pop that thing. Let's go see what Brandi thinks real quick. Hey, stop the music for a second.
Oh, I was trying.
So, listen. Yep, it still runs. We took it apart and we put it back together. It still runs.
Oh my God, that's good news.
No extra parts.
There's probably extra parts. Empty your pockets.
Well, let's not get
Well, you
crazy.
know, we don't bring that part up ever, don't we?
Anyway, so I said thanks to Andy and Rob. They helped so much, and Dean. Dean was a help as well.
Come
Bob, you come here.
I know where to go. like you look good.
And the video is over. Bye.
Bye.
We're done.
The end.